I'm live right now, but I've never been live on YouTube itself. It's always been on StreamYard. Let me see if anything even comes up. Yeah, I don't see anything right here. Top comments, nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, I see addicted to antlers. So there may not be many people jump on this live chat, and that's fine. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. I'm actually sitting in my car because I live in South Alabama and it is super hot down here. And we lost power today because of the severe bad weather. And so I'm literally holding my phone up, sitting in my car, and just talking with y'all, giving y'all a little update on that. So, can y'all hear me well? Can y'all hear me at all? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat, and that will ease my mind a little bit. I'm trying to see if anybody can hear me in the chat. Okay, good. So yeah, hey Aaliyah, it's good to see you in the chat. It's good to see everybody in the chat. I honestly don't have anything planned to talk about, but this is the real me. This is real life. People try to say that I'm fake, and I'm like, man, y'all crazy. I'm not smart enough to be fake on here. I'm just the real me. I didn't know Aaliyah was about to go live. You can still go live if you want to, Aaliyah. I won't feel like you're overstepping on me or, double stepping. And honestly, I understand. You got to do what you got to do. I wasn't planning on doing a live today, and my wife don't even know that I'm going live right now. But it's just honestly, so today at like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock this morning, there were severe thunderstorms in lower Alabama, and the power went out. And I was actually seasoning up meat whenever it happened, so I had to hurry up and finish up seasoning the meat in the dark. And then, so I was gonna shoot a video for y'all today, uh, smoking meat, and so that kind of changed everything. Our plans for the day changed whenever we lost power, and which I could smoke meat without power, but I mean I had to take care of other things. And see, we have dogs that they have a fenced in backyard, and if we went and stayed with family at their house, that would be fine. But my wife, she don't want to leave her puppies. I have a boy dog, Samson, and a girl. Her name's Reese, and I've showed them in one or two of my videos before, and so anyway, with my dogs, I just don't want to, uh, or she don't want me to leave the dogs and here by themselves overnight because they're her babies. Even though I know they would be fine, she's like, "Don't do that. Don't do it." So she and I didn't want her to stay here with me and my daughter Abigail. I didn't want them to stay here overnight because it's super hot in the house. So I'm pretty much manning the house with the dogs, and I've got candles lit in the house. But right now I got hot, so I come out here to the car, and I have like some ice water. I went and got some ice from the gas station, and I'm just sitting in the car. So I was like, I'm sitting here by myself. I could either listen to the radio or I could just talk to y'all for a little bit. So if anybody has questions about carnivore stuff or barbecue stuff, so if anybody has questions about any barbecue stuff or honestly, anything carnivore or whatever, put your questions in because it makes this chat a lot easier whenever people are actually interacting in the chat. And I hope that I'm getting decent service. So let me go and look right here. And I did see where Supertune said, I can't, since I'm not using StreamYard, I don't think I can pull up your question. But one of y'all, I think it was Supertoon, said be careful with the candles. Yeah, candles can, set your house on fire and things like that, or heat up your house. But I try to be careful, and I guess I live on the edge just a little bit. I'd rather have the candles lit than not be able to see at all. So let me go back and see if there was any questions so far. And if y'all could like this video, like, this is so out of norm for me. This isn't my typical video. And I'm telling you, I don't have anything, no notes, no nothing. This is just me talking to y'all because I like for y'all to get to know me. And I wish I could get to know all of y'all on a personal level. I really, really do. And if anything's breaking up on this, I don't have Wi-Fi because I don't have power at my house. So I'm just having to use the Verizon towers, and hopefully that works. They say that there may be some more bad weather coming later tonight, so we'll do the best they can. Jennifer Thompson said, "Hey Kip, I'm sorry you lost power, especially in the heat. I can hear you. How is your wife and baby doing?" My wife and baby, they're doing fine. They're staying at her sister's house for the night, and I guess I'm on duty staying with our dogs here at the house because there's nowhere else that they can stay, and she don't want them to stay here by themselves. Normally I would be pulling y'all's questions up in the chat or y'all's responses, but I'm not able to do that right now. And my phone's probably shaking because I'm holding it some. Let's see here. Yeah, some Addicted to Antlers said, hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button. That helps me out. Help a brother out. Aaliyah said, glad I didn't. Maybe she said is talking about the live. Oh, she's talking about glad she didn't go live. Hey, look, when Aaliyah goes live on her channel, whenever she does it, even if it's Sunday, y'all go check out her live stream and support her. Like, that would be really cool if y'all would support her. One thing about this carnivore community, for the most part, most of us, when we talk to each other, we're all genuinely nice to each other and super friendly, and we do everything we can to help each other out, the other content creators. And it's like a family, because we're trying to build this thing from the ground up and get it to where it's more mainstream, because we know that it's not the most popular thing in the world, and people might look at us like we're crazy and everything, but we're really trying to grow this into something more and reach more people. Real Meat Stick said, love it. And Real Meat Stick has a channel now too recently where I think he does a lot of sausage, like making sausage on his channel. Let's see. Real Meat Stick says, what do you need, bud? A raft, tarp for the wood, tent for the Shirley? Honestly, I don't need nothing that I can think of, as long as I have, like, I actually went to a gas station and I didn't cook tonight. I was like, after I'd done everything that we done today, preparing for tonight, I was like, no, I'm not even going to cook. So I went to the gas station and got some hot dogs at the gas station. I just ate hot dogs for supper. And then I've got me some water here. But I appreciate it. Maria Rodriguez de Peria says, I hope wife and baby are comfortable since they are in the heat. They're not staying here, but I appreciate your concern for them. They're staying at her sister's house, and I'm on watch the house duty and watch the dogs duty. That's the fun part, right? Supertoon says, I don't think you're fake. You struggle just like most of us. Stay the course, Kip. Yeah, I mean, I do struggle. Honestly, like, I even shared, like, how I've been in a stall for the past, I've been in a stall for, like, the past, I don't know, a month, maybe up to a month and a half. And I got so aggravated. And when it got close to my birthday, or like my birthday weekend, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have some cookies, and then I had like Taco Bell. And then after that, I mean, I felt horrible and I beat myself up about it, but I just got back on track and everything. And I actually had gained 11 pounds during that time. And recently I've lost that 11 pounds, which most of it was like inflammation, water weight, and stuff like that. But I lost that 11 pounds. And then whenever I weighed today, I was down 2 more pounds. So I'm getting really close to the 300 club because I'm 404 pounds. And when I started in January, I was 486 pounds. So it's really cool that carnivore can actually get the weight off of you. And I mean, I don't feel like I'm dieting. I feel great doing what I'm doing. Um, Bella Brat for you says, shocker, you were seasoning meat, getting ready to barbecue. LOL, love you, Kip. Yeah, I was seasoning meat, and I was getting ready to barbecue today, and then everything changed because I barbecue all the time. I actually had shot another video yesterday that I was posting as well at the same time. I had it uploading on my computer, and well, when the power went out, everything stopped. So that video that was supposed to go up today is not going to go up today, and I'll try to get it posted tomorrow if the power's on. If not, it'll be the day after that. Uh, let's see. Supertoon said 18 months in and love carnivore. Yeah, I mean, I've done other diets. I haven't done every diet like some people say, but I have done like low calorie because I used to watch that show. What's that show called? Uh, The Biggest Loser. I used to watch The Biggest Loser, and they would, you know, restrict calories like crazy and exercise. And I would try to do similar stuff. I would try, not as intense as them, but I would restrict calories and try to work out. And then I would always cave. And then there were times I would do keto, and I kept going back and forth, back and forth. And it wasn't keto's fault. It was just all the different treats and all that stuff. I just kind of got wrapped up in it and messed myself up. Let me see if I can reposition my phone a little bit. I'm trying to see if I can reposition my phone to where it'll be easier. No, I don't think that's gonna work. I think I'm just gonna have to hold it. Let's see where. Somebody asked me, in Crossed Alone asked, best smoker brand. That's a tough question because it depends on what you're wanting your smoker for. If you're wanting, and there's still some lightning in the background. I don't know if y'all can see it, but if you're wanting, like, it depends on the type of grill you want. If you want like a pellet smoker, there's like tiers, like price ranges. Like, if I would say, like, if you want the cheaper pellet grills, I think the best one would probably be a Pit Boss. But if you want like a better one than that, then like spend more money, like the $1,000 to $1,200 range, I would probably get a RecTec pellet grill. And then if you want like really nice, then I would get like a Lone Star Grills pellet grill, or a Yoder pellet grill, or what's another one? Oh, Pits and Spits. There's a company called Pits and Spits that has amazing pellet grills. If I had another pellet grill, which I sold my pellet grill, if I had another one, it would be Pits and Spits. My favorite drum smokers is Hunsaker drum smokers. Another good company would be Gateway Drums. They have good drum smokers. My favorite stick burner, of course, is Shirley Fabrication. I've owned Yoder stick burners, which is a wood smoker if you don't know what a stick burner is. And then I've owned Lone Star Grills. They make good ones. But Shirley Fabrication is definitely my favorite. The welds that they do, I think they're second to none. They're incredible craftsmen at what they do. But yeah, and then charcoal grills, I mean, You can't go wrong with a cheap Weber kettle. I don't like the little cheap Walmart grills that are like the little master builts and stuff. I feel like a lot of those just fall apart within one summer. But Weber kettle is a good start. But I actually have an affiliate link. It's not in this video, but I'm an affiliate for S&S Kettle Grills. I think they make the best kettle grill on the market. I really do. Even though I'm an affiliate, I really do believe that they make the best kettle grill on the market. They took everything that Weber done and they did it better. And they made it, I mean, of course, it's going to cost more money. They normally run around $400. But, I mean, it's got like a shelf on the side built on it. It's just, the air flows better. It's easier to control temps. I mean, I sound like I'm doing a ad for them, but I really do believe in their product, or else I wouldn't have it on my back porch. Every grill that's on my back porch, I believe in it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. That I answered that question for a long time, and I'm sorry. That's just because I love barbecue. Some Jennifer Thompson said I was getting hungry and craving meat cookies. I actually haven't tried meat cookies, as Kelly Hogan calls McDonald's burgers. Well, maybe I have, because I've ate McDonald's burgers a bunch of times. John, hey, what's up, Googahan? I'm glad you're in the chat. Hey, Kip, I just realized you were live. What's up, brother? Yeah, I'm just sitting here and I don't have any power right now in my house, so I'm actually sitting in my car talking to y'all because power's been out all day. 22Q Cat says, so it's like Little House on the Prairie at your house. Yeah, it's old school right now. I mean, I feel like we're in the Stone Ages because I don't have no power, no internet. I can't watch videos. The only way I can have this live chat right now is because I have my phone plugged in my car because my phone was gonna die, so I had to come out here. So if I unplugged the phone within a couple minutes, probably I would drop the live chat. Yeah, I like y'all to get to see the real me. Someone asked, was it Aaliyah? Have you lost more weight? I'm down 26 pounds. Well, I had gained 11 pounds and I wasn't proud of it. It was during my stall, but then I've dropped 11 pounds and I've dropped 2 more pounds on top of that. So right now I'm down 82 pounds total this year. I was trying to get to 100 pounds within 6 months. I don't think I'll get to 100 pounds within 6 months because I would have to lose like another 18 pounds this month. But I'm just thankful to be headed in the right direction. Hold on just a second, y'all. I'm gonna bump my AC and hopefully it doesn't bother y'all too bad. Someone says congratulations. Yeah, Leah's lost weight, which is really, really cool. Where are you and your family at? I'm at my house. I'm gonna skip down a little bit. Real Meat Stick says, is the Shirley Fab pit safe? Oh yeah, my pit's safe. I mean, honestly, if the weather was bad enough, I would go lock myself inside of that pit and I'd be fine. It's like a storm shelter. The way it's built, it can handle it. Sharon says, I so miss barbecuing. I have no grills. What's the best way to get into barbecue flavor from a normal kitchen with an Instapot, an air fryer? That's hard to do. It's hard to get good barbecue pit flavor inside because the whole thing is like you're outside making barbecue. Like you need real fire, you need real wood, and like you're not supposed to have real fires going inside of your house. So I don't know, that'd be hard. Hey Antlers, Steven Johnson said, hey Antlers, I don't recommend an electric smoker. The heat element don't last long. I've never owned an electric smoker. It just doesn't sound like something that I'm into or want to do. Someone just sent a super chat, so I'm gonna check that out. Hey Bella Bradford, you appreciate the super chat. That's really, really cool and generous. Thank you. That goes a long way to help out my channel. She says, way to go, Kip. Congrats on getting back on the wagon and your additional loss. Yeah, I'm really, really excited for the additional weight that I've lost. It's been awesome. And I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for that super chat. That means a lot. All right, let's see here. Oh, Addicted Antler says, yeah, I hate the one we have. It's cheap and I want to get away from pellets, actually. Yeah, I try to accommodate people and not offend people that use pellet smokers because, I mean, they work and they're convenient, and I used to have one, but I sold mine to a family member, and then my father-in-law, he also has a pellet grill. He's got a Rectech. I had a Yoder pellet grill, and I sold it, and then I use his pellet grill when I'm at his house, but when I'm at my house, I don't use pellet grills. So I can cook, even though there's no power outside, I can still cook anything I want to. I just didn't feel like trying to, because he's down in Alabama right now and we don't have any power. So I was like, I'm not fixing to fire up a barbecue pit right now because like it just didn't sound like something I wanted to do right then. Adlar says Weber charcoal kettle for roasting and smoking. Yeah, you can't beat a Weber kettle when it comes to the price. Like, I can take a Weber kettle and cook amazing barbecue with it. Learning how to put your coals in the right spot and put your meat on the opposite side and stuff like that. And then searing a steak, you can sear a good steak. There are definitely better grills than a Weber kettle, but I don't think there's a better grill for the money when it comes to, like, you can get a good Weber kettle for like $100 and something, and like, I mean, you can cook all kind of stuff. But when you're trying to cook for a lot of people, or you're trying to cook like big pieces of meat like brisket, it can get tricky with a Weber kettle. You really gotta know what you're doing and how to maintain your fire and how to trim your meat just right and have the right size meat for that pit. Because the Weber kettles, they're great, but they fluctuate temperatures so much that you really got to keep an eye on it. Hey, first time doing pork belly. I scored the top and have it sitting in the fridge overnight. Anita from Ketogenic Woman has an oven recipe, but what do you think the best way to do it is? Why don't you try her recipe, but do the same exact thing in the on the smoker? Because anything you do on in the oven, you can do it in a smoker. Even before I started carnivore, I used to, like, whatever temp you would do cookies in the oven, I did the same thing on the smoker. Or like apple pies in the oven or whatever, I did them on the smoker. So whatever you doing in the oven, like people make meatloaf. Before I started carnivore, we used to eat meatloaf a lot. We would take our meatloaf and put it in the smoker. So whatever they're doing, all these different recipes, you do the same thing in the smoker, and you'll thank me later. Let's see here. Steven Johnson said, I do have the big Weber, the 27.5 works great. Yeah, I've seen those. I thought it was 26, but it may be 27. The big kettle, yeah, they're like $300 or $400, maybe $500 now because of inflation, but those are really, really cool. And every now and then they come out with special colors for them, like the antique style colors. Those are really cool grills, and I'd like to have one, but it hadn't been in the budget right now to add one. I would. There's a lot of grills that I'd love to have because I just love to cook on them all. I mean, if I had like an unlimited supply of money, I'd have like a big area behind my house that had probably like 10, like 15 or 20 pits, and I'd be in heaven. Adorable, low and slow for ribs. Yeah, for me, I do my ribs about 250 to 275, probably about 275 most of the time I do my ribs. And when I started out in barbecue, I used to do them at like what was it? Probably about 225. But I don't like cooking at 225 anymore because I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time to sit there and wait on stuff whenever you can still get really great barbecue by adding 25 to 50 degrees temp and get your meat done quicker. Let's see here. I recommend cooking beef. Steven Johnson said, I recommend cooking beef ribs with an oven, cooking them slowly. Yeah, beef ribs in the oven would probably be fine. Me personally, I prefer them on the smoker. John Gugahan asked, how's the back doing? Yesterday wasn't a good day for my back, but today has actually been better for my back because I don't know. Anybody let me know in the comments if y'all have heard of DDPY yoga, but I'm doing DDPY yoga and I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I'm myself, but I'm trying it out. I get on the app and do the different workouts and everything, but I've only did it like 3 or 4 times so far, and I'm enjoying it. Uh, and I think it's going to help my back with like flexibility and loosen everything up, but I'm just giving it time and seeing. So I'm not saying that everybody needs to go out and try DDPY yoga. I'm just saying that I'm giving it a chance and just seeing what happens. Hopefully it'll help. Um, I just heard some thunder. Maybe it won't get too bad. Yeah, Bob, I'm live from my car, man, because I'm crazy like that. If y'all haven't subscribed to Bob's channel from Semi-Retired Bob, y'all go check him out. Like, I feel like he's my grandpa because he's older than me. But Bob knows I love him. Bob's a good dude. He actually gave me one of my first interviews and allowed me to be on his channel, and it actually helped me out. Uh, but yeah, I'm live from my car because we lost power, Bob, and I'm just trying to hang on by a thread and trying to make it through the storm. And figured I'd get on here and chat with everybody and let them know why they're not seeing a barbecue video this weekend and why why things just didn't go as planned, because sometimes it happens like that. Um, and my wife's gone, so I was bored, so I could just sit here in my car bored or talk to y'all, and that cheered me up a lot, because eventually I'm gonna have to get out of this car and go back inside and burn up for the rest of the night. Marla Shaw said, is there a breeze? Wrap sheets in ice and then damp, hang from open windows. The breeze will be cool. Grandma told me that. That's an old trick right there, Marla. I need to do that. Stephen Johnson said, I have an 800-pound Stumps smoker, gravity fed. Yeah, I've seen those Stumps smokers. They're really, really nice. And gravity fed smokers are nice too. A lot of guys use them in the competition world. I don't actually use a gravity fed smoker. I guess the closest thing I'd use to that is like my drum smoker, but I don't really use a gravity fed, but they are great, and Stumps is like one of the best gravity fed smokers. Um, but that's cool, and that tells me that you're actually really into barbecue, because like when somebody tells me they're into barbecue and I go to their house and they got a $50 smoker, I'm like, there's nothing against them because I grew up dirt poor, but like when you really, really get into barbecue, like it starts costing some money for real, like some big time change. That Shirley Fabrication smoker that I got, it wasn't cheap, but it was worth every penny. And one day it'll belong to Abigail, and one day she can give it to her kids because it'll be here long after we're dead and gone. It'll last years and years and years. Aaliyah Wells said, I'm going to do a sardine fast. Maybe do that. Yeah, I haven't did a sardine fast. I know that's like the carnivore craze right now. I keep seeing videos pop up of sardine fast. It's crazy. I used to eat sardines as a kid because, like, I mean, just growing up in Alabama, you eat anything you could get, and we weren't scared of like potty meat or spam. I love spam. I love to fry it in a skillet and like cut it up into thin slices and fry it in a skillet. But and like stuff like tuna fish and all that, it doesn't bother me. Some people get weirded out by a lot of that stuff, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. But I haven't tried the sardine challenge or anything like that. Maybe there's some scientific stuff to it. Maybe it makes this thing for me. 22Q Cat said Mackenzie anyway, but I love her more knowing she cares so much about your pets. That's awesome. Yeah, she loves those dogs. I mean, she loves God the most, and then Abigail and me, and then the dogs is right there behind us. Like they are right there. Sometimes I feel like they're pretty level with me. Cause the dogs are here at the house and I'm here at the house with them. So I mean, I guess I'm one of the dogs. uh Leah says, oh, she's talking to someone else. Supertoon said, very nice of you, Bella Brat, for helping out Kip. Yeah, that's super cool. I appreciate it, for real. Alan says, hope you are safe. Yeah, hey Alan, we are safe. We've just had some bad weather today and we might not have power tomorrow. I'm supposed to do my live with Sean from Intentional Carnivore and Dave from No Carb Life. That's supposed to be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 Eastern. But if something happens and I don't have power back, unless I can get my phone charged and go live on my phone, I won't be able to join them in the chat. I'm hoping that I'll be able to. I should be able to. We should get power back tomorrow morning sometime, but you just don't never know when they're working on power. Frank says, hi Kip, hope you are all safe with these storms. I normally don't watch live streams, but I enjoy yours. I'm glad you enjoy it, Frank. I don't know if y'all can y'all see like lightning popping in the back? No, see, I don't think y'all can see it, but out my side of my windows, like there's lightning in the distance. You might have just seen a little bit, but there's lightning in the distance. Addicted to Antler says, question, I think you missed my question earlier. We have a big green egg and pellet smoker. Want to replace those two with a better one that's larger than the big green egg. So what's your question? Are you asking me what I would get besides a big green egg or about besides a pellet smoker? Let me reread that. I think you missed my question earlier. We have a big green egg and pellet smoker. Want to replace those two with a better one that's larger than the big green egg. If you want convenience, then get a nice high-end pellet smoker like if I could get any pellet smoker in the world, it would be a Pits and Spits pellet smoker. They're not cheap, like they ain't cheap, but if I could get any pellet grill, I would get a Pits and Spits pellet grill. If you're wanting another Kamado like the green egg, then you could get like a Kamado Joe. They're like the red brother of the green egg, but I think that they're more innovative and I think they have a better design than the green egg does. They have one called like the Big Joe, which is like pretty good size. But for me, I'm just not into ceramic cookers. For me, I'm not as focused on convenience as I am food quality. Like I want the best tasting barbecue that I can get, and you're gonna get that on a stick burner, or a wood smoker, and for that you can't beat Shirley Fabrication. I don't work for them. I've never worked for them, but I stand behind their product. I love their product. They make amazing pits. Another good stick burner company is Lone Star Grills. There's some other ones. What's another one that I can think of? Primitive Pits, Mill Scale out of Texas. There are other ones out there. There's one out in California. I forget what it's called. Fat Stack Smokers. They make good ones. There's some other ones out there, but I think the best one that there is Shirley Fabrication. John says, Kip, got to go to bed, have to be up early for work. Hope your power comes back on. Take care. Hey, take care, John. Hope you rest well. I hope I rest well too, because I ain't got no power, so we'll see. Bella Brat for you, Supertoon. Kip is the best and has the best barbecue advice ever. Hey, I appreciate that. Look, when you've cooked barbecue for a long time, like the best compliment you could ever get is like, man, I love your barbecue, or I love your barbecue tips, or anything like that. That just melts my heart, like more than anything, because like whenever I put so much time into it, people don't realize how much time goes into barbecue. When I'm making a barbecue video for y'all, like if I just do like a normal video and I'm just talking about whatever's on my mind, that don't take long. But if I'm doing a barbecue video, like that can take all day long so I can shoot the footage and get the foot because it takes like 8 to 10 hours to smoke a lot of different meats. And so I mean, I have to be passionate about it to do it. And whenever people say, "Oh, great job on that," that really means a lot. Let's see here. Beth said, "Hey gang, hey Beth, I seen you in Homestead House chat earlier tonight too." Yeah, Leah says cold shower. Well, I would take a cold shower, but not. I live out in the country, so I lost power. And when you lose power way out in the country and you're on well water, that also means that you lose your water as well. So I don't have power or water. I went to the store and got some ice, and I went and got some gallon jugs of water, in which I already had some gallon jugs of water on standby, like in one of my spare closets, and I'll have that if I need it. But I don't have power or water, and hopefully we'll get it back tomorrow. Luke, Luke said, going live when you're bored, great idea. Yeah, I didn't have nothing else better to do. I'm just sitting in the car, so I'll for a minute. I hope I'm not making y'all bored, but I'm bored and I don't have anybody to talk to because it's just me. Like, let me see if I can flip this around. No, hold on. There ain't nothing but like bad weather, and I'm just sitting out here in it. I don't know if y'all could see that, but I mean, it's just nothing but bad weather. Let's see here. Aid said saturated fat and healthy and good. You will lose weight and get healthy eating more fat. Yeah, I try to eat the fattier ribeyes. I actually cut ribeyes this morning because I got some from this local store called Rouse's. It's like a Cajun grocery store. They had standing rib roast, which is basically prime rib. They had them on sale for $6.99 a pound, but you had to cut them yourself. So we bought like 22 pounds worth today, and I sliced them up into I sliced half into ribeyes and then used the other half to make a prime rib. So we're gonna do prime rib at some point. Let me see if there's any more questions. If y'all have any questions, well, there's one that needs to be translated. That's over in a different language. Addicted to I wish Shirley Smokers was closer. I'd try to buy one of theirs, but it's way too far. Well, Shirley Fabrication, if you get on their Facebook group, or if you email Tyler, I think it's Tyler at shirleyfabrication.com, but I can't remember. You can go on their Facebook group, Fans of Shirley Fabrication, and that's Fans of Shirley Fabrication is their Facebook group. On there and you ask them who to contact, they will let you know who to contact, because if you order from them, they can ship anywhere. And I mean, you might have to pay, you're gonna have to pay for shipping, but they try to be reasonable, and they have one guy that ships them all over. He has maybe a small crew that ships them. Stephen Johnson says, Q, any thoughts about a time to barbecue meet and greet? I've been talking to my wife about, I think it was you that told me, I have it saved in my phone, but I think it was you that told me that you have some off time in October. So I've been talking to my wife about maybe doing that. And we're thinking about going too, because Carnivore Quest is having a meet and greet in September in Greenville, South Carolina, at like a campsite, and we're thinking about coming and saying hello to everyone there if we're able to. We're not 100% sure yet, but we might be able to do that, and get to meet some of the people that, you know, support their channel. But we're not for sure if we're gonna do it. But if I do, I'm not gonna be able to bring my Shirley to it, because it's like 6.5 hour drive, and my wife was like, if we do it, we need to do it as budget friendly as possible. So we're just going to take my car. I got a car now for like, it's cheaper on gas. So we're just going to take my car if we go and save money. And I can't pull that Shirley with this car, because that Shirley weighs like 2,500 pounds, and it just won't happen. It would tear this car up in 5 minutes. But I'm thinking about maybe doing a meet and greet I don't know, sometime this year. And I've thought about October since I think it was you that talked to me. Lainey said, hold on, someone else said something. Oh, she was replying to them. Lainey says, DDPY yoga is great. I'm 58 and it has helped with my flexibility, balance, and muscle strength. As we get older, it helps to build up these areas. Yeah, I mean, I'm 30 years old. I feel like I'm super old now. I just turned 30. But, I have a lot of tightness in my lower back, and I'm trying to work on getting that took care of. Um, how long have you done DDPY yoga? Let me know, Lainey, how long you've done DDPY yoga. Uh, Addicted says, our dog is our family member. Yeah, for sure. Luke asked me, what did you eat today? I ate, let's see, I actually ate, because we didn't have power and I didn't feel like firing up the pit. So I went to this Mexican restaurant that I go to locally, and they have chicken wings, and I actually got buffalo wings. Usually I wouldn't eat that. I would normally just eat like something that I cooked at the house. But I was like, I'm gonna just go out, and because I got to go out to the dollar store and get drinks and ice and all that stuff, or water and ice and all that. So while I'm out, I'll just go get some wings. So I got buffalo wings, and then later on this afternoon, I had hot dogs from the gas station. So, I mean, that's pretty much what I've ate today. But I was gonna do a cook until all that happened with the power. Cynthia said, we don't get weather like that in Washington State. Very rare. Well, you're lucky to not get weather like that, but we don't get snow like y'all do. It don't snow here. It probably snows here probably once every 5 years, and it just drizzles. And I remember when Dr. Berg used to say that all the time, that you don't get healthy to lose weight, you lose weight to get healthy, or you get healthy to lose weight, you don't lose weight to get healthy. Cut out all seed oil, sugars, carbs, and processed foods. Eat only human food. I agree. In a perfect world, I would only eat like the panda massaged stuff like Dr. Berry says and everything. But sometimes I eat hot dogs, and like I'm not gonna lie to y'all and say that I don't. Like, I do eat hot dogs. And I was on semi-retired Bob's chat earlier, and he was even talking about it's like the bronze medal food. Like your gold medal food would be like grass fed, grass finished, never been pasture raised, never been had any antibiotics or anything. That would be like your gold medal food. But then your silver medal food would be like what you get at your grocery stores, like your normal steaks and grain finished pork and all that stuff, or cows and chicken and all that stuff. But then your bronze medal food would be like some of your deli meats and hot dogs and spam and things like that. It's not the best quality, but it's 10 times better than ramen noodles, and it's 10 times better than mac and cheese, and it's 10 times better than cake and all that stuff. And so if you want to do like the as clean as clean can be, go for the panda massage stuff. If you can afford panda massage meat, go get it. But I mean, I can't. Like, my wife, she's not carnivore, and she, we buy some food that she eats, and we buy some food that I eat. And if we blew the whole budget on me eating panda massage meat, then there wouldn't be any money left for her to eat, and I don't want my wife to starve, so I just can't do it. But I mean, if you can do it, that's awesome. Let's see. Frank, I'm wanting to try smoking some pork steaks. Cut 2-inch slabs from a butt and season well. Smoke 6 hours to fork tender. Yeah, and you can also smoke them for a while and then wrap them up in foil if you want to. Some people won't even use aluminum foil. They are worried about chemicals in the aluminum foil or things that are in aluminum foil, but I mean, I use aluminum foil sometimes. I mean, you can change it, you can't fix everything. Oh yeah, Leah's gotta go. She's getting off of here. I hope to see her soon. And y'all go check out Leah's live when she goes live. That'll help her out. Frank says, got idea from restaurant in Holcomb called Strawberries Barbecue. Laney said, I've only been doing DDPY yoga for 2 months, but I've noticed changes already. I do it every second day. Yeah, I think right now I've done it in the past week. I've done it like 3 or 4 times. I'm wanting to I don't want to go too heavy because I'm also on top of that doing physical therapy on my back. And so I don't want to go crazy with it because, they already stretch stuff out whenever I'm in physical therapy. Charging my part. What's up, Rick? Rick said, well, you were up late. We lost power here at least 4 or 5 times. We lose power here at least 4 or 5 times a year. I really need to fix my generator. Hey, it would be nice to have a generator right now. I don't have one. I guess I need to put a generator on my wish list. Cindy Amanka says, we don't get much snow in central Washington State. It will snow anywhere from December to January, and then it's done. We get maybe a foot of the whole winter. That's not too bad to get a foot of snow the whole winter. That's not too bad. But I mean, compared here, I mean, we don't get that much snow. But even if it doesn't snow, I bet it's 10 times colder than it is here because we have what we call the 3 weeks of winter, and they're not all at the same time. Like you might get like a day and then it goes away for 2 weeks, and then you'll get another cold day, and then it'll go away for 2 weeks, and then you might get another cold day. But our cold days is like a summer day up in like way up north, because to what's cold to us is not cold to other people. Addicted to Antler says, hey Rick, you're up late. And y'all remember, if y'all have any questions, put them in the chat. Help me out with questions in the chat. And if you haven't liked this video, go ahead and like it. Help me out. Wow, Steven Johnson said, I just bought American Wagyu hamburger at Costco for $5.38. $5.38 a pound for American Wagyu is good. American Wagyu is not the best because it's crossed between Japanese and Angus beef, but it's definitely really good, and it has great marbling in it. But for $5.38 a pound for American Wagyu hamburger meat, that's a good deal. Aid says aluminum foil is not a health risk. Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about aluminum foil, but some people are worried about aluminum foil and are scared to have it on anything when they're cooking. I'm just like, man, people are so worried about some stuff that, like, I'm not gonna have nothing left to cook with. Some people say that I'm not supposed to grill food because the char on the char on it causes cancer, and I'm just like, if I can't grill food, like, don't know what I'm gonna do if I can't grill food. Honestly, I'll just flip out if I can't grill or smoke meat, like, because I'm not fitting to sit inside and use a air fryer every day and use the oven every day. I would lose my mind. But I know that a lot of y'all do that, and that's cool, but I just ain't that kind of guy. I like to cook outside. Let's see. Somebody's telling Steven goodbye. Let's see. Yeah, Frank says, if you don't mind, what big town are you near? See bad weather near Dothan, Alabama. Right now, well, I live close to Mobile, Alabama, so I'm like 45 minutes north of Mobile. I mean, I'll tell y'all where I live. I live in Atmore, Alabama. It's a small town in South Alabama, and a lot of great people here. But let's see. Jennifer said, I live in Michigan. We get a lot of snow. We had quite a few days this year without power. See, I wouldn't know what to do if I lost power, like in like in cold weather, because every time I've ever lost power, it's always been hot. So I wouldn't know what to do. The Dusty Bud said, what's a cold day where you live? If it's in the 50s, it's cold here. Like if it's in the 50s, like everybody's got big jackets on and just trying to make it through it. So I mean, I have seen it down in the 40s and 30s, and then there's been some times in like on this crazy winter night, it got down in like the teens, and like people were like in panic mode. We thought like it was the next ice age, but I mean it was down in the teens. But that is like only because like some crazy storm blew from like somewhere in Russia or somewhere, but normally we don't get that kind of weather. Cynthia said, Q, I think you missed my question as well. Would you do a baby back ribs on the Traeger? Or how would you do baby back ribs on the Traeger? Oh, I would do Texas style. I would put them on there. If it's a really small Traeger, then have your temperature a little bit lower, like 225. And the reason I say that is because when you put the meat on there, if it's a small pit, the meat's going to be closer to the outside of the pit, like because it doesn't have much room inside of the pit. So you want the temp lower because you can burn the meat just by being close to the metal. So, and you don't want to do that. So if it's a smaller Traeger, I would run about 225. But if it's a larger one, I'd probably run about 275 or 250 if you want to. And let them go. Usually ribs, I don't cook by time. I cook by temp, and I cook by when it feels right. When you're cooking big pieces of meat, go by when it probes. You want it to probe good and be soft with the probe going in there. But put you some salt and pepper on them if you like salt and pepper. You could add some garlic to that mix if you want to, or whatever you want to. I mean, I dibble dabble a little bit with some seasonings, but just put you some good rub on them. Don't overthink it, and put them bone side down for an hour or so. And then maybe halfway through, you can flip them over if you want to. You can let them cook bone side down the whole way. You don't even have to if you don't want to. But if you want to wrap them, you could wrap them and put a little bit of butter in the wrap, or a little bit of tallow if you want to. It's all up to you. That's the part of barbecue, is not everybody does it the same way. Just have fun with it. But you'll know they're done whenever you pick them up, and like they bend easy, but there's like cracks there's like little cracks going in the meat, but it's not they're not breaking, but they're good and tender. And you can, if you don't have a thermometer, you can take a toothpick and use a toothpick and just kind of probe them all in different places, and they should be nice and soft. Some people like to cook theirs a little longer and get them to where they completely fall apart. I like a little bit of hold on mine to where whenever I bite them, then they fall apart. Hopefully that helps. Aid says Wagyu is high in something phytic acid, omega-6, because it's grain-fed and it's more inflammatory than grass-fed, but it's cheaper than eating cake, but it's better than eating cake and drinking Coke. Yeah, I agree with you, Abe, that it probably does have more omega-6s from the grain-fed, but it also has more flavor. Because if I have grass-fed beef, like if it's purely grass-fed, it's good, but it's just, I mean, I'll eat it, but I don't know, it's just leaner, and I don't prefer the flavor over grain finished. I prefer, probably because I grew up on grain finished, and it's just, that's what we mainly bought. So to me, it just tastes better. But I mean, if you like if you like grass fed, hey, that's awesome. Bella Brat, for you, we have been eating charred meat for ages. Keep smoking, Kip. Q, what is your strangest thing you have grilled and or smoked? Uh, whew, that's tough. A while back, we killed a wild hog. I mean, I should say, I'm on YouTube. I should say we harvested wild hog, and we smoked the whole thing. It was a small one. My wife, she actually wouldn't touch it. She said, I ain't eating that, but me and my buddies, we pigged out on it. And no pun intended that we pigged out on the pig. I think I lost y'all for it. Is made in Missouri. Hunsaker Drum Smokers, they make the best drum smoker on the. I've talked to the guy that owns the company, but I'm not an affiliate with them, and they make an awesome pit. Uh, Cynthia says Dr. Berry talks about the grilled food in his book. Lies, my doctor told me it's farther in the book. I got to like that. It would be cool to read that part where he's talking about the charred food and cancer, because I've heard people say that, and I'm like, really, man? Y'all want me to just like eat food out of the oven? That sucks. But let's see. LOL. Jennifer Thompson says, LOL, 50s people break out wearing shorts in Michigan. Yeah, I know, Jennifer. Like, in Michigan, like, that's y'all's hot weather, and in Alabama, if it's 50 degrees, I'm talking about we having hot cocoa, and everybody's in their jackets, sitting around a fire, like, having a good time, because to us, it's never that cold, Harley. Stephen Johnson, I used to work in the freezer and ice cream room. Ice cream room was 17 below. Woo! That's cold, Stephen. Let's see. Jennifer says, I think you missed my question a while back. Answer. Just curious if when you started back in January, did you feel tired and sleepy? I get tired. At first I did when I started. I felt like I just felt, I don't know, like energy was depleted, probably because my body wasn't fully transitioned over, and so it was kind of like in limbo mode. And it started getting better probably within a few weeks. Probably within the first 2 weeks, it started getting a lot better. And it's hard to tell if I'm like at my peak energy level, because like, I mean, I'm still overweight big time. I weigh 404 pounds today. So I feel like if I lose another 100 pounds, I'll have a lot more energy than I do right now. But I have a lot more energy right now than I did whenever I started. So I'm headed in the right direction, but I don't think I have the energy that I will have whenever I'm like 275 pounds, 250 pounds. I think the energy level will be like incredible. I feel like I've been big my whole life. I used to weigh, I mean, when I was in middle school, I weighed over 300 pounds. Whenever I was in college, I weighed over 400 pounds. And I've never been under 400 pounds as an adult. One time I lost down to like 300. I'm getting better. I'm still not 100% there yet, and I'm hoping. Cynthia, where do you do live if you mention that? Lost and your own protein equals hunting. Yeah, proper human behavior. Yeah, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, but I know how some people are on YouTube, they get all upset. So check out his channel and see. I don't know who he is. I'd have to see who he is and maybe get that to happen. Yeah, we are gonna have to talk to Elon more about my internet, because my internet's not the best. I mean, you got to think. I live in Alabama. I don't live in New York City. I don't live in Chicago. I don't live in New York. I live in Alabama. A lot of people don't even know where that is. It's some little small place out in the middle of nowhere. Adornment says people have been cooking over wood and charcoal for millennia. So getting cancer from grilling food is just not founded in logic. That's true. That is true. You cracking me up. Miss D's advice channel says, hey, my Walmart friend, good to see you. It's good to see you. Uh, Someone says they were born in somewhere. I'm not seeing that many more questions, and I don't want to. I know it's late. Let me see what time it is. I don't even know what time it is. It's 10:51 at night, and y'all are on this chat. Y'all supposed to be in bed. I bet Bob left a long time ago. I love Bob. I like picking at Bob. He picks at me. Let me see here. I'm ready to watch Bob do that Appalachian Trail, and then I'm gonna have to follow in his footsteps and do it one day. Jennifer said it's midnight here. The Dusty Dud says, yeah, and y'all keep your questions coming if y'all want me to stay in the chat. Otherwise, I'll end this chat because I don't want to just sit here and talk to myself and bore y'all. So y'all need to ask questions if you want me to be here. Come on. Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. If I can sit in my car by myself talking to my phone, y'all can ask questions. All right. So the Dusty Does says, Kip, do you use Blues Hogs Raspberry Chipotle barbecue sauce? It's the best. I have used it in the past before I started carnivore. I have used, and they got some Tennessee something one that I've used. Blues Hogs makes good sauce, but if you're carnivore, you need to stay far away from there. Aid Larson says, Kip, do you feel great? Compared to the way that I felt before I started, whenever I was almost 500 pounds in January, I feel amazing. I feel amazing. Do I feel as good as somebody that was like 200 pounds? Probably not. But for me, I feel incredible. I haven't felt this good since I was a teenager. I haven't felt this good since I was a teenager, and it's awesome that I get to be on this journey and get to lose weight and get healthier. Not just lose weight. I'm not diabetic anymore because I started this journey. My A1C went from 6.6 to 5.6, and I've only been carnivore now for 5 months. So it's just crazy what happens whenever you stick with it. Cyndia says, hey Kip, it's only 8:52 here in Washington. See, it's 8:52 there, and it's fitting to be 11 o'clock at night here. Frank says, good night, Kip. Sleep well and stay safe. Vicky says, pray that I make better food choices. Feeling awful. Vicky, if I can do it, you can do it. You just need to commit to it, and just know that the cravings do get better. Like now, it's gotten so much better that I can walk past all kind of crazy food, and I can watch people eat donuts and all that stuff, and I have the willpower now. Ooh, that's some bad lightning I just heard. But I have the willpower now to keep doing what I'm doing, even whenever I see all kind of junk food, which is really cool. Jennifer says, I have a lot of questions because I'm new. You might regret that statement. LOL. Do you intermittent fast too? I normally eat 2 meals a day. I normally eat lunch and I normally eat supper, but sometimes I will eat 3 meals. It just depends. Like if I get up and I want some bacon, then I eat breakfast. But if not, then I eat 2 meals. This month I'm trying to really only eat 2 meals just to kind of help me push through that stall. And you never know, next month or later on I might try to do OMAD, but like I don't know if OMAD will be for me, because when I tried it in the past, like 2 days in, I was like, this is just, I don't like this. The Dusty Dust says, Kip, you a Crimson Tide fan? All day long, buddy. Roll Tide. I'm a big Alabama fan. I've been a Bama fan since birth. I can't stand Auburn. I hate Auburn. Let's see here. I'm fitting to have to get off of this chat because this weather's getting worse. Intentional Carnivore. Oh, Intentional Carnivore just hopped in here. He said, what's going on here, bro? Did your wife kick you out? Why are you in the car? I'm in the car because we lost power today, man. Y'all need to check out Intentional Carnivore's channel if you hadn't. He's awesome. He's lost almost 250 pounds on a carnivore diet. But, Sean, we lost power in Alabama today, and I've been without power all day, and I could either leave my dogs here and go stay with family and them have to rough it by themselves, or my wife gave me the idea of she goes stay with the family and I stay here with the dogs. So I guess I'm one of the dogs now. So I'm staying here with the dogs and going inside and checking on them every now and then I'm gonna go in a little bit and go to sleep and just try not to burn up because it's hot out. It's been hot all day. The house has got really hot. Cindy is saying, wowza, I'm visiting Harley says I'm visiting Mobile from Iowa. Dauphin Island is awesome. Yeah, Dauphin Island is a really cool place, and a lot of people don't know about it. The Dusty Does says, go Tigers. I guess he's a LSU fan. I got respect for LSU. They're a good football team, but I'm not really an LSU fan. Charger Mopar's doing an engine cooking or something video. Aid says, question, if people visit Alabama, what should people see and do? I don't know, the nature. There's a lot of good food options. Wait a minute, this is a carnivore channel, so no, don't eat the food, because everywhere that you go here, the food is terrible, or it's terrible for you. It's all country food and barbecue and things like that, and it's just, it tastes awesome, but it's not good for you. And everywhere you go, people try to serve you sweet tea, like really sweet tea. Intentional Carnivore, you guys can crash at my house, bro. Come on over, but keep your paws off my steak. Hey, today I don't need your steak because I just got me, we bought like a 22-pound rib roast, cut half of it into steaks, and then cut the other half, or left the other half on the bone for standing rib roast that we're gonna do. I actually was seasoning that up whenever we lost power today. Sean said, I've been busy today. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Whenever you're, life happens and things are always going on, man. And as much as your channel's been growing, I know you've been busy having to message people back and all that stuff. It'll keep you busy. Sometimes my wife looks at me while I'm on the phone. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm commenting back to people. She's like, right now? I'm like, yeah, because if I get behind on these comments, I ain't going to never get caught up. It's about 22Q Cat says it's about to be midnight here where I'm at. Good night, Kip. Hoping you get your power back soon. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. And you're an awesome supporter of my channel. I mean that. You really, I don't like saying who's the best, but you're up there pretty high on the list. Somebody saying keep going. Hey, Super Tune. Kip, no, Missouri. I hope you're not talking about Missouri's foot. Oh, Missouri Tigers. Oh, Missouri Tigers. Come on now. That's barely an SEC team. I don't even know why they're in the SEC. They can't keep up. They cannot keep up. Intentional not QCat. Jennifer says, question, do you find having a YouTube channel keeps you accountable? Yes, it definitely keeps me more accountable. It makes me because I know that not only I have to do good for me and my family, which is the most important, but also I don't want to make a video telling y'all all about how things went bad, because I want to be real with y'all. So it does help if you're on carnivore and you're struggling to stay motivated and to do it. Start filming yourself and telling people about it, and people will be asking you how you're doing. I said I have 2 accounts, one on my phone, one on the computer. I'm not sure how to merge 2 accounts. I'm sure there are videos to watch. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Laney says, Q, do you eat meat or, do you just eat meat or chicken and fish as well? Hi from Australia, Saturday midday here. Laney, sometimes I eat chicken. Like today I ate chicken wings because I mean the power was out, so whatever I was gonna cook I didn't cook, so I just went out and got chicken wings. And then and yeah, they probably had some bad oil on them or something, but like when your power's out and you're just like trying to find some food, you just shut up and eat the food. And Carnivore Kip and Intentional Carnivore, along with so many others, are changing the world. I'm so glad I found you guys. I know I'm probably annoying, but I'm new and I'm so excited. Hey, we appreciate the support. Me and Sean at Intentional Carnivore, we definitely both appreciate all the support from everybody. And yeah, our channels have been very blessed. And we're blessed to be a part of this carnivore community and getting to meet a lot of great people along the way. It's been fun. So far, everybody that I've been meeting has been awesome people. And it's been great to meet them. Frank said, I live in Missouri, but I'm a Georgia Bulldog. I got a lot of family that are huge Bulldog fans, but I'm not. I'm about to have to hop off of here because this weather is getting really bad and I feel my car starting to like wobble a little bit. So I'm about to end this chat. It was good to talk with y'all. I just wanted y'all to be updated why my video didn't come up today. I was uploading one video and the internet crashed, and then the other video, the cooking video that I was gonna do, we lost power and everything changed. And that happens in life. But I had a few minutes to sit out here and chat with y'all, and it was good to talk to y'all. And I'll get that video up as soon as I can. If I have power back tomorrow, I'll upload it tomorrow for y'all. It was about our announcement that I had been telling everybody about. But good to chat with y'all. Hopefully my power comes back on pretty quick. As Sean at Intentional Carnivore always says, I'm gonna steal his quote for tonight, because he's in the chat and I'm sure he won't mind. Y'all keep pushing forward, and I'll see y'all later. Take care and God bless.